the button do?
Oh, it's like doing the, yeah.
You see it?
Yep.
I couldn't see mine.
Do you remember what I asked you?
Yes. What's asking your favorite part of the trip so far?
To me, civil rights are something that the Constitution guarantees that I have, and that nothing the United States government can do can take it away from
me. To me, civil rights means fighting for the equality of all people. It doesn't matter what race or gender or sexual orientation you are or what religion you are. Just making sure that everybody has the same rights, is on the same playing field, is seen as equal in society, which unfortunately is a reality that we don't see currently. And so civil rights are human rights, and I think that is really the essence of what civil rights means to me.
Civil rights is more than just saying that you're going to actually support everyone despite all the differences that you have with someone.
Civil rights are something that people like Martin Luther King, Coretta Scott King, Malcolm X, SCLC, SNCC, all those people fought for me to have.
I think the Civil Rights Tour was honestly the most engaging and impactful trip that I have taken as a student at Wake Forest. It completely changed my perspective on what past generations of Black people have had to go through. We see how they just wanted to be able to vote, to have a say in their elections, but you really don't understand that from reading it. But to be at the sites where people marched, where people died, where Rosa Parks said, "No, I'm not gonna get up," it brings everything full circle. To be at the church where 4 little girls were killed in a bombing because a white supremacist didn't like what Black people were doing, it just makes everything feel more real. And I think for me especially, there was a distance between me and these events, and now I feel more connected to them, having been in the same exact places where Martin Luther King spoke and inspired an entire movement, or to be at the bus stop where Rosa Parks got on and would forever change Black people being able to sit where they want.
I think I just love all of the time and the effort that was put into choosing where we get to go. I think it felt really different actually getting to go to these places and to walk across the Edmund Pettus Bridge, and that was wonderful.
This actually happened. This was real. This wasn't just something that was in the past. People went through this. People suffered. People died. People had their blood shed for me, for my Black peers, for future generations of Black people to come. And I think you never really get that sense of perspective until you go on a trip like this. It will change your life, whether you're black, white, mixed, Asian, Latino.
It made me remember that I still can do what I want to do and still keep fighting for not only myself, but the various communities that I'm a part of. I really want to try and do all that I can to try and change that. And I feel like that's something that this experience has put into my mind, that idea of that kind of thing. Because I feel like I'm going to scrutinize things differently. More so the way that people that I know talk about race, or how they don't want to talk about race.
It made me feel kind of cowardly that sometimes I'm scared to speak up or defend myself when people my age were willing to risk their lives. They didn't know if they were going to come back. They didn't know if they were going to see their family again. And yet they did it because this cause meant so much to them that it meant giving up their life. And you don't really get that sense of perspective until you are literally on a bus driving on the interstate that 50, 60 years ago you would have been killed for. And that means a lot to me.
I just want to thank all the directors of the Civil Rights Store for giving me this opportunity. This is actually the second opportunity to be able to go to these historic landmarks and see people who fought for me to be able to have what I have now. So I thank you from the very bottom of my heart for that.
I think I will remember this trip for the rest of my life, and I have photographic evidence of everywhere I've been and everywhere I've traveled, and it will forever be a reminder to me that what I have was not always here and can be taken away at any moment.
Everybody look at the camera.